are back here. Main event time. Lance Hoyt versus Jack Swagger. The territorial boundaries have been drawn. First time ever. And Hoyt here to defend the honor of Texas against Jack Swagger, who's made it quite clear he's a proud Oklahoman.
I don't know how you can have the words proud and Oklahoma in the same sentence, but I guess you can pull it off.
It does happen every once in a while. Both these men world traveled, both these men internationally accomplished. Swagger, of course, a former world heavyweight champion. Hoyt, so much success around in Japan, around the United States. It's amazing to me that these two have never managed to run into each other in the ring prior to this. And Hoyt, they call him the American Psycho, not just because it's a cool nickname, but because he is just a little bit off center. He's immediately grabbed the chair.
Well, he may be the American Psycho, but tonight we can especially call him the Texan Psycho because he is looking to make some strong work done to Jack Swagger here. Oh, look at that. I'm so glad that you know how to pick up some steps. Oh, my, okay. Well,
once again, I really love the camera work that you're doing there.
I know. He really did chase the tail there for a second, didn't he?
Well, Catalina serving her purpose.
And she can serve my purpose. Oh, I'm sorry. I said that out loud.
And Swagger getting a little bit, the fans here getting a little bit underneath his skin as he makes his way back into the ring to officially start this match. Well, a bit of a kiss for good luck.
Oh, I bet that is the best kind of luck you can get. The only thing that I'm proud to say for Swagger right now, he may be from Oklahoma, but he's got a redeeming quality right there, and that is her. I'll tell you that right now.
All right. Hoyt and Swagger going to tear this ring up here once they get underway. All right, collar and elbow tie up, and immediately Swagger with a knee to the midsection going to push Hoyt back into the corner, and a big overhand chop, and Hoyt doesn't even register it.
Yeah, Hoyt didn't register that at all. Much like Arkansas didn't register what happened to them yesterday when that North Texas play. The kid took off and he made them think that the play was dead. And they scored a touchdown off that to win the eventual game, 44 points, man. He's making Swagger going to look absolutely ridiculous as Arkansas did. And they're right next door to the state of Oklahoma, so I guess that means they're somewhat connected.
Well, we don't really like to say that here. As an Oklahoman, I don't really like to make any type of connection with Arkansas. Nonetheless,
you sure about that? I thought there was an old saying in Oklahoma. What is it? You know, like at least 10 million people, 15 last names?
No, that's... And anyway, Swagger here trying to show some, or attempt to cross some bridges here. He goes over and shakes Nick Chin's hand.
That's the only, it's the only thing you're going to get is a handshake by Nick Chin. You are not, is he serious right now?
Chin's from Missouri, so maybe it's different there, but...
From Missouri?
My parents were from Missouri, thank you.
Oh, so that explains their look too, right?
I knew I shouldn't have brought that up. Nonetheless, Swagger trying to convince the crowd here that it is good intentions.
Yeah, guess what, Swagger? Better luck next time. This crowd doesn't like you, much like I don't like your Oklahoma Sooners.
And Swagger now to the outside, gonna go up, and he's calling for the microphone.
Shut your mouth, pal.
Yeah, because that's gonna get them to be quiet.
Now I got carried away, much like you get carried away with food.
Okay, so he's resorted to fat jokes here, right?
You need to get carried away with your toothpaste.
I think he was referring to you there, Barney.
Hey. Swagger questioning the dental hygiene of some of our fans.
Well, I definitely can't question the hygiene on Catalina right now. I mean, look at that floss on the top there. I'm just saying.
It's
a distraction. Leave me alone.
It really is. Okay. Swagger now.
Distraction is best form.
Back into the ring as Lance Hoyt has perched himself on the top turnbuckle, just waiting for Swagger to get done insulting the fans and make his way back. Oh, and now Hoyt even offering the handshake. Okay. Are we going to have a...
Please don't do that, sir. Come on, Lance.
Are you going to have a meeting of the minds? All right. Handshake done. And...
Yeah.
Both of them. Okay, and Swagger's like, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Here we go. What? Oh, going to put a little spin on it. You know about that, Travis? That's kind of like your
Yeah, it's my dog.
That's right.
Yeah, there's a problem though. You're doing this to Lance Hoyt.
Yeah.
You're an Oklahoman, and you're doing this to a Texan. I got some big news for you, Jack Swagger. This means absolutely nothing at this point in time. You can do all the tilting, the twirling.
Oh, and a big roundhouse from Swagger.
I told Lance, I told him not to do it. Can't trust those Oklahoma Spooners. Besides, that whole school's made up of Texans anyway.
Swagger with the Irish whip, but immediately runs to a shoulder block, and the American Psycho now gonna live up to his name as he is dragging Swagger all around the ring, introducing him up close and personal to all four turnbuckles. Yeah! The big Lance Hoyt is on the go as Swagger has no idea what just hit him.
I can tell him if he'd like to. About 4 turnbuckles did.
And Hoyt now gonna mount up. Hoyt gonna rain down a little bit of Texas brutality.
1,
the forehead
2,
of Swagger.
3,
We can count
4,
on.
5, 6.
Oh, and look at Catalina up there. Catalina begging Lance Hoyt off.
Oh, I wish Catalina would beg something to me.
Oh, look at
Oh, my.
Oh, they're gonna get. Oh, really? She gonna try to go get up close and personal with Lance Hoyt?
Lance would never put his hands
No, he would
on
never
him.
put his hands on her.
No.
But I don't think that's what he's intending right here.
Oh, wait.
I have a feeling he's got something else.
Is he going to make me extremely jealous right now?
Oh, well, they have intended to from behind, though. Catalina doing exactly what she's best at, serving as a distraction. And Jack Swagger blindsides Lance Hoyt and puts the boots all over him.
I mean, I guess you got to hand it to Swagger. He did pick the right tool to be in his corner.
Well, the husband and wife team here who know each other very, very well. And it's very clear.
Well, of course they know each other very well. Burn, they're husband and wife.
It's very clear that they have worked these type of plans out ahead of time as Swagger really jaw-jacking with Lance Hoyt. I really think he needs to focus more on the physicality like that rather than running his mouth, because it doesn't seem to get him very far with the verbal diminishing that he's trying to put to Lance Hoyt.
Now, I will say this. As much as I may disagree with Swagger's stance here, you can't take away, as a beautiful vertical suplex is applied, you can't take away the athleticism of Jack Swagger. Former All-American from the University of Oklahoma Spooners. You got to give him at least a little bit of credit there.
There is 100% great physical attributes there for Jack Swagger as for Lance Hoyt. You're right, you can't deny that. And right now, Swagger putting on a tremendous display of a lot of those physical abilities, but also, as often has been the case with much of his career, utilizing those rules and finding out ways to circumvent and break them.
Well, he's a former world champion. Matter of fact, he beat a living legend to win his first world title on top of that. But he's in hostile territory right now. Although he may be in hostile territory right now, he does have the advantage.
Swagger trying to rain down those chops, but that brief pause to warm up just a bit too much gave American Psycho Lance Hoyt the opportunity to fight out of the corner.
Irish Texas Psycho for once.
Reversed by Swagger, who forces Hoyt so hard into the corner that he almost took himself out of the picture with it. He may have done some damage to his wrist in that particular move.
Could very well be. This may be what Swagger was hoping for, as we see Hoyt try to regain.
Hoyt on the outside, and once again, Catalina gonna get a couple of shots in, a couple of love taps, if you will, in.
Oh, she can love tap. No, excuse me.
And again,
I'm sorry.
You gotta be careful there.
I know, I'm sorry, and I'm
I'd
sure
hate to have you
Swagger's
have to go meet human resources in the morning. Snapmare here by Jack Swagger as he's gonna tie up Hoyt's arms. I can't imagine he would expect to get a submission out of Lance Hoyt, but we do know that Swagger is a submission specialist. He's got that ankle lock in his repertoire.
Yeah, he calls it the Patriot Lock, though. Get it right, Burnham. Again, while I may side on different sides of the field with Swagger, pun intended, I would have to say he's still a great athlete. So you got to give him that. A submission technician as it is, as he goes right there with a knee to the gut to stop the momentum from building and slams Lance Hoyt to the canvas.
Swagger, very, very cocky at this point.
You think he's calling for a Swagger bomb coming?
Well, he's not really in position to do so at this point. He really needs to turn Hoyt around, and that
there
seems
you go.
what he's doing, dragging him close to that corner.
I think he heard you.
Now maybe he's going to look for that swagger bomb. As again, taunting the assembled Texas masses here at Apogee Stadium. As Swagger looking to make OU proud. As here we go, off bounce on the ropes, come down, but nobody home the way he wanted it there. Instead, greeted by the boots of Lance Hoyt.
The mean green boots of Lance Hoyt placed right in the face of that bomb, just like the Sooners did.
And no matter what Swagger seems able to do here, he keeps running into the feet and elbows of Lance Hoyt, who is 100% ready now to catch Swagger. He's just waiting for Swagger to get up off of his knees. You can see Hoyt taunting, and you can see Hoyt waiting in position. Big running shoulder tackle, takes down Swagger. Big clothesline, same effect. Up and down goes Hoyt with Swagger. Off the ropes, diving splash, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and only 2.
This is the momentum that we were talking about that Lance Hoyt would need. Lance Hoyt needing that momentum, and he definitely got it. He's picked it up and kicked it into the next gear.
Now Lance Hoyt can feel it. He can sense that he could potentially be moments away as he's calling for a choke slam on Jack Swagger. Can he get a man the size of Jack Swagger up and down? I mean, Hoyt's a tremendously powerful individual.
Exactly.
Swagger is a big man, and again, Catalina going to try to cause the distraction, perhaps save her man as she has done so many times in this match. And there we go. There's the Patriot Lock. Swagger with the Patriot Lock.
This is bad, Lance. You're going to need to get to that bottom rope pretty quickly.
Look at Swagger's positioning there with Hoyt. Hoyt is dead center in the middle of the ring. And as big of a man as he is, that reach will only go so far. If Swagger can sit down on this Patriot Lock, find those legs around Hoyt's legs, it's pretty much a matter of time before that submission is going to have to come.
Yeah, but you know Lance Hoyt, he's not a quitter. He ain't giving up. As a matter of fact, he reverses out of it.
Good move there by Hoyt. And a double clothesline, both men down.
What a matchup here this week on World Class Wrestling.
It's a cliche, but it's so true. This could be a main event anywhere in the world, and we've got it for you right here on World Class Television. This is the type of action you get each and every week. We thank you for tuning in here and following us as we are hoping now to be able to follow this match to its conclusion. Catalina cheering on her husband, but big Lance Hoyt up to his feet first.
Well, you know that whoever wins this is a lot.
What's Catalina doing here? Catalina literally pulling the hair of Lance Hoyt.
Is she tying his hair?
Well, she's clawing at his head for sure.
As I
can't imagine how much. Nick Chin's thrown her out. Chin has thrown Catalina out.
What, Chin? What are you doing that for?
Well, you can only do so much before Nick Chin, for the referees have had it with this.
Oh no! Now my eyesight is gone. Chin, you are an idiot. No wonder that you don't have a girlfriend yet. You can't stand to see a beautiful woman out here.
Well, I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
Oh yes,
as Catalina makes
no!
Huge boot by Lance Hoyt in the middle of the ring, and there is the victory that Lance Hoyt wanted for Texas.
Well, I guess we were mentioning it earlier that Catalina had been a distraction, but in this case, the distraction caused her husband to lose.